is Twig. This week in Kongregate, the show that's like a rabbit hole, but you'll never see how deep it is until you've got all the badges. Episode 12. Wait, where was episode 11? Oh yeah, I forgot to edit it and post it and stuff. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't forget. You deliberately didn't do it.
No, I actually forgot.
Really?
Swear.
Damn it, man.
Anyway, I'm Mishu.
And I'm Mircha.
And we're going to be talking about badges of the week, fresh games of the week, and games in general on Kongregate. Tell us about badges of the week.
So, a game that I changed my mind about after playing it a bit more because I was made to by...
Because it got badges.
Yeah, is The Adventures of Red. And I gotta say, some of the puzzles are I've never seen before. And that's nice, because most of the puzzle games that you play are like, the same puzzle rehashed, and that's just annoying. It has original puzzles, as opposed to having old classical puzzles rehashed.
Right. What was your favorite puzzle?
Oh, I can't remember. I like the one where you had to put the colors and with the arrows, and the score had to travel along the path.
My favorite one was the one with Roman letters.
Oh, come on. Everyone gets it. Because it also says on the wall something about Rome.
Yes. That was interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
It was clever and stuff. And with all the writings on the wall, it was clever in general. Also, it's a sad game because he doesn't get the right cake.
He didn't get the right cake. What? Why?
Well, he wanted chocolate cupcake and he got blueberry cupcake. It's a wrong cupcake. Seriously, play the game and you'll see. Why is red yellow again? Anyway, moving on to Hackers vs. Hacker, which got a badge this week. We've already talked about this game in a previous episode. You should go ahead and check that out. So I'm just going to skip this one directly to Insectinator Zombie mode. Now this one's a weird one. It's not as good as Insectinator, but I guess a zombie spin-off was necessary since all the pirates on cinema lately. Speaking about ninjas...
What? Back to the game. We didn't talk about the game at all.
Sure we did. I said the first one was better. Okay, you talk about it.
I liked it, but I think the thing that it lacks is that usually in zombie games you get that fear of zombies, and here's like completely negated, like small zombies. What's the deal with that? That's like, what, small zombies? So should I be afraid? Why am I killing them? Like bugs, I really had an incentive to kill them because that's what I would do in normal life. But if I saw a small zombie, I don't know, I'd just keep it as a pet.
I guess if you kept them in a jar, that would be interesting. Also, what's the deal with the horns? Did you see the horns on some of the zombies? That was weird.
Guess they're evil zombies.
How evil do you need to be to grow horns? So can we move on now?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Dragon Age Legends Remix 01. Did you play this one?
No, what's the deal with remix?
Yeah, I don't get it either, because I played the game and it's no remix. But the game is quite nice. It's got great graphics, quite good sound. I guess you could expect these from a big company like EA to make a great game like that. But it's also got interesting controls, which you can guess by playing it that it was designed for a touch screen, like a tablet. Because you're only playing with the mouse, and all of the interactions are based on clicks. And there's even an interaction where you have to drag to do a special attack. So that's like swiping on a tablet. It's quite great. I actually saw through this. And the game is nice. And it's an RPG, and they even let you switch between classes mid-game. So say if half through the levels you want to switch to, ranger instead of a swordsman, you can do that. Of course, all of your investments in the first character tree are gone.
Well, that sucks.
Not really, because you can redo levels to gain more experience. So you can go back and play the Rangers.
Okay. That's not really an RPG because you redo levels.
Well, you can switch mid-game and continue from where you've left. Anyway, it's a great game. It's got great graphics. It's worth playing. Also, it's got badges, so you have to play it.
Might just give it a spin, yeah.
Moving on. The game that won second place on this week's best games is NES Music Quiz. This isn't really a game. It's just like a quiz.
A quiz is a game.
Well, it's. I've grown to like games that are actually games, like with a story and some characters and pew and
Okay, pew.
But NES Music Quiz is nice because it tickles special fancy. You get to push some buttons, You listen to a small piece of audio from an NES game, and you have to guess what game it is. You type it in a little box. So the first click was like, of course, the Mario theme.
Of course.
And the second one, I couldn't miss it. It was Zelda.
Oh, I didn't play Zelda.
You should.
Didn't have it.
You can get it on an emulator nowadays.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I played it on an emulator. I just didn't play it as a kid.
Oh,
so that's why it's not burned into my brain like the Mario theme is. Like I could do that.
If you seriously played it on an emulator, it should be burned into your mind because it was such a nice game. Anyway, all in all, it's a matrix of about 25 games, and I've guessed like 12 of them, which is a pretty good score because it didn't actually own an NES back in the day.
Oh, I wish they gave you also a Game Boy music quiz. Because Final Fantasy VI is burning into my brain.
Anyway, NES Music Quiz is nice to play if you're around there. I don't think it's ever going to get badges because it would be really silly because you can Google all the hints.
Oh, you get hints.
So let's move on now. Okay, which one?
Stunt Crazy. Stunt Crazy.
Tell us about Stunt Crazy because I didn't play it.
Okay, so basically it's you know what I said when we talked about City Siege 2, that they should use this destructible city thing?
Yep.
They did that.
So Stunt Crazy is created by the same developer?
Yeah, it's exactly on the same engine, and you can tell. But now you're driving a car, and you have to do, you basically have to do demolition work with the car, but you have rockets and stuff. You launch off a cliff, then you go boom, boom, boom through buildings, and there's bouncers, and it's really what the engine was, I think, was designed for, massive destruction and stuff like that. So, this game is nice. You drive a car and you have upgrades, but it gets kind of boring really fast because, or you don't have tracks or stuff like that. All you do is jump off a cliff, then destroy away and try to handle it with the rockets, and your wheels fall off like in the second of the air flight. But what I would also really like from this engine would be a precise demolition game, like where you have to pew pew shoot the bottom pillar from a building.
Moving on to Ninja Painter, a game developed by Silent Games, which we've bitched about a few shows back because they were basically cloning games and posting them back to Kongregate to make monies. They've published Icy Gifts and Flying Candy, but now they've come up with something new. Ninja Painter is an interesting puzzle game where you're basically controlling a ninja who has to get some paint and paint walls. You're basically jumping, as a ninja, you're jumping from wall to wall, and when you get to a wall that needs to be painted, you just paint it.
Playing it right now.
How's it going?
Pretty nice. I like that, but it's basically like that, what's it called? Kanban? Where you push boxes? Push the boxes?
No, it's nothing like that. Shokoban?
Shokoban.
It's nothing like that. Up was like Shokoban, but this one's not like Shokoban.
It reminds me more of Spider-Man than a ninja.
Also got me thinking, is this really what ninja do these days? I mean, they were in the killing business. There was this whole website dedicated to teaching us about ninjas, and this is what we come up with. Ask a Ninja guy would be totally disappointed. I mean, Ask a Ninja.
Painting walls is cool. They still get to do the cool stuff, but I don't know. Do pirates get any better work these days?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen a pirate game lately.
See, it's hard being out there.
With the sea and everything. Anyway, Ninja Painter is great. Check it out. Should we do another game?
Oh my god, there's an awesome game on the monthly list that I played and we didn't talk about. Fault Line. It's really awesome. I'm playing it again right now. I really like this space folding thing. I think it's a lot like Portal, but from concept, but still really original. And I like how it's implemented, how swift all the transitions are, like choo choo choo. Really, really like it.
It's a great concept. I can't believe how great it is, and nobody's thought about it before.
A little bit on the hard side though, from the puzzler point of view, because I'm stuck.
Yeah, but even Portal is a bit hard on the puzzler side if you're new to it, and this is a new concept.
Oh yeah. Just love it. Wanted to say that. Really dying here, not loving it so much because it's killing me.
Okay. Well, that's it for this show.
That's a short show. Oh, can we mention the dude?
The what?
The dude.
Yeah, I was just going to mention him. We've got a dude that's going to join us on the
show. See?
Well, you said it and I went with it.
It's awesome.
I mean,
see ya.
Hear you next
week.
Wait.
All we had to say about the dude. Thanks, dude, for listening and being cool guy. And you should prepare, because that's what we don't do.
That's what you don't do.
Oh, okay. I just thought nobody did it. What? Why?
Well, he wanted chocolate cupcake and he got muffin cupcake. And he hates muffin cupcake.
What's a muffin cupcake?
The cupcake with muffins.
What? There's no such muffin cupcake, really?
I meant blueberries.
Chocolate
God damn it. I meant it's a blueberry cupcake. It's a wrong cupcake. Seriously, play the game and you'll see.